Joe, in real life, I'm stressed out, exhausted, and struggling. I've been fighting my body. I've been trying to get myself back on track and back in line. I got up early this morning and started my workout. I did a small amount of unambitious yoga, forcing myself the whole way, and immediately tweaked the old right shoulder. And then I just sat on the ground. And like maybe I cried a little, maybe I didn't, you know? That's my business. Don't be so nosy. And it's not serious, you know? But it was serious enough that I had to stop. And anyway, I'm just laying there on my yoga mat and I'm just so frustrated. I'm just overwhelmed with like dread. Like a kind of nameless dread too. And I'm just overwhelmed. There's a lot of change going on in my life. And I feel like I can't handle it. And I worry that the stakes are high if I fail. Sometimes that feeling's an exciting feeling, you know? I like high stakes. I like these moments. But other times, the real gravity of it sits on me. And I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to meet this standard. And I don't know if it's a standard that I feel like is being imposed on me, or if it's a standard I made up myself, or if the standard doesn't exist at all. It's just like an imaginary bar that I'm not going to be able to clear. And of course I can't clear it if it's imaginary, right? Like how could I? So I spent the morning with my son trying to rebound. We did some shopping. We got some snacks. I watched a dumb show. And here's what I've decided. The rest of this week is just a wash. I'm going to give up my plans. I'm just going to do what I need to do. Obviously, I'll get my squat in every day. And I squatted earlier, but it was so ugly and so bad that I was ashamed to film it, you know? And like, here's a trap I keep falling into. I'm under pressure, and I think like, I'll just push through, you know? And so instead of doing things to alleviate the pressure, I'll put more pressure on myself. And the reason I keep doing it is because I get away with it. Like it'll work for a few days and I'll feel really, really productive and really good. But when I hit that wall, it's non-negotiable, you know? And then I feel utter and total devastating failure. This morning was like that, you know? And I've got to wise up. I have to stop doing that to myself, because it isn't even because like on the ground things are that bad, but they feel so bad. Jesus, they feel heavy. And like, what really happened? I did a back bend and I tweaked my anterior deltoid a little bit. Like, it'll be fine in a day or two. But it felt like the literal sky was falling. Like my house was on fire and everyone I know and love was trapped inside. That's how it felt. And that's ridiculous, man. That's just, it speaks to my character defects, and it speaks to my, for lack of a better word, mental health disorders that I cannot help but heap additional issues on myself, and that I suffer utter devastation when I inevitably fail to meet that standard. Like I'm creating the standard. It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. So I'm trying to do better. And that's today's theme. And the rest of this week, I'm gonna get some calisthenics work in and some yoga and my overhead squats, but that's it. It's just a wash. I don't want to give myself any more assignments until I settle into some regularity with this new job and letting go of my old job. I also have big news, like really happy, really big news. And I haven't been talking about it on here, but I'm going to, perhaps even tomorrow. So yeah, this is just a little, I'm telling on myself, and this is a confession, right? I love you guys. Be good to each other out there. You never know what someone else is going through. I know I say that every video, but someone might be a dick to you today. And if you could just take half a beat, just a half a step back, and try to imagine that they're going through something, that they've put these high expectations on themselves and that they can't meet them, and that you're the whipping boy in that moment. Can you give them just a little bit of your charity? And I'm going to try real hard to do the same, because I got to work tonight and I'll be surrounded by drunks. And they need a lot of compassion despite the way they behave. That's it for today. Hey, I love you. Like I said, tomorrow I'll do something unambitious and we'll ride out this week together. Hope your life's going well. Comment below. Let me know, man. I know I've been lazy on the comments. I've been busy, but I'm going to catch up to all of them. I promise. I'll talk to you tomorrow.